On the exit, Uriarte and Carpe, they were very close to it.
They are yet to get a...
into third place, he passed Veda Pratama going into the first corner.
This is a much different race that we see. EP rider, former rookie, of course, as well. So expect a good result from him. He's absolutely a track limits warning. As we see KJ Monanyane stop with a technical issue. That's a big shame for him. Compared to yesterday, can tell the riders that have done their homework overnight. They knew exactly when they needed to improve. He's absolutely on it now, fighting with Christian Daniel Jr.
Yeah, absolutely superb stuff. He's really enjoying it.
The South African.
And really, you know, it's not... is it closing up in front, in fact?
To Brian, he said he sounded a little bit lost almost. He wasn't sure what he did wrong, but he certainly rectified it today.
That's right. It's home race, and you have a great weekend. He's had a lot of race, a lot of interviews and that sort of thing. But Christian Daniel now making life, because way back to Ramersdorf in 11th, it's showing on our timing screen as one group, and they're really... And indeed, he's up into second place. He's past Valentin Peroni. He's already on the tail of the 83 of Alvaro card for him.
It's always special when you see a home rider actually taking...
There isn't too much in it between the leading groups now.
Yeah, you've got... Yeah, well, it's under a second.
Carpe, yes, he didn't pinpoint just what went wrong. He just was a bit miffed. But he's certainly got it sorted now, hasn't he?
Stand bracing the pressure and using it to their advantage rather than fading away with it. Impressive stuff from Leo, I've got to say. Between each rider, even back from Pini. So Moodley, Christian Daniel Jr., Julia Blubb, Austria, your boy Leo Ramersdorf for the number 5 is in 8th place. He's in this leading group, vying for a...
And Veda Pratama now completely on his own back there in 6th place. There he is, the number 54.
Pugliese, Leo Ramersdorf could well be joining that party as well, as Brian Uriarte goes very, very wide. Potential podium then, that's a great start from him.
And Brian Uriarte takes the lead, he takes the lead going sideways. He's only got himself, he hasn't got a slipstream to help him, he's got to work his own way.
Lennox Famara has actually crashed out unfortunately, but it says rider okay.
He's past Alvaro Carpe into the downhill right-hander. Back in terms with the leading 5.
He was closing in by 0.3 of a second on...
Yeah, I think you saw Brian run wide like that yesterday. It's very odd. Perhaps he just gets himself...
Is an intelligent and fun lad to watch, isn't he? Brian Uriarte. He wants that championship on Uriarte last time around. See what it is when they cross the line this time.
You know, in too deep there somehow, and that he lost a lot of places there yesterday doing the same thing, but he's dropped all the way.
Lead back, a reminder that this is his first year in Rookies Cup, as well as the likes of Peroni.
Superb shot there. Still is Brian Uriarte leading ahead of Carpe. Back now to 5th place.
Who's there in 3rd? We've got 1, 2, 3 in the championship. 1, 2, 3 on track.
And as you can see, Kies, Carpe pulls out alongside. Who's going to be late on the brakes?
It looks dead.
Right, the lead is with, and that's the 48 of Lemmick, the live point score that just was on the screen before. He now has retaken the lead as things stand by 3.
In the eyes, it is great mate Brian Uriarte, but then he looked the wrong direction because there was Kiles going the other.
As you say, he's okay. He's obviously rejoined the race.
That's 2A and 2B. He went down.
Points, he has the advantage over Alvaro Carpe. Down the hill on the brakes again they go.
The side of him, Carpe on the inside in towards turn 1. Look at that then, 144.9. And then I think here's what happened to him. Front end washed away.
Going in.
Kiles moves up another couple of spots then. He's in 4th, now on the tail of Veda Pratama, who has up for Veda Pratama. He's on the chase, everybody. Indonesia, stand up, tune in, watch your man. And
that's, I think, what happened to Ruche Moodley yesterday, wasn't
basically,
it?
Similar crash.
Right, so
Marble through turn 9. Ruche Moodley goes really wide at turn 9 onto the green stuff. Through they...
Rico Salmella goes up into 3rd place. He's not hanging about either, as they say. Back with the leaders then, across the start and finish.
You got Pini. Pini's caught them. He's in the final corner then. They are having to chase down this leading trio, Peter, because they're starting to get away.
Veda Pratama right on the back of that 5 now. He's closed the gap.
Big shave this group now then.
And there is battle for the lead. It's Valentin Peroni on the 73, pulls out. They are indeed, and these guys are clever enough to make use of it. Uriarte, Carpe and Peroni, they could pull...
Ricardo Thompson, who was having a great race, I felt. He's entered the pits, unfortunately, so not sure what's happened there. But look,
late on the brakes, he goes past Alvaro Carpe.
didn't get to speak too much about Valentin
away from this back. We almost never see it in Rookies Cup, but these guys, if anybody can do it, these guys are clever.
Looks like a retirement for him. Big shame.
Certainly now Veda is on the back of that.
Only yesterday, but he has spent the entirety of his summer break training in Malaysia with Hakim Danish, and it's now an absolute disastrous start to the race for Morelli. He's down in 14th now, not sure what's happened.
That group. It'll be interesting to see how does he play it now. Still 10 laps to go, at least 9.5.
Trainer and plenty of the up-and-coming stars from Malaysia. Very much used to the heat, even though he was to no plan B, number 95. But he's back off the leading group. A lot of work to do for him over there.
Will he try to cut through, or will he just sort of take it easy for a few laps? Now he's got back on terms with them. But he's got a track.
So far this weekend. He's also grown an inch or two as well in the summer break too, but that's not snowing in the next 14 laps.
And we know that Chies was super fast yesterday. Absolutely incredible. If he can pull out limits warning, that's not good.
No, got to be careful. Got to be careful down here today.
And long lap penalty for 57 Zani for exceeding track limits. It is Peroni that leads. That kind of pace again. He's going to close up on this leading trio.
Another rider I was expecting more from today was Gwyn.
So he worked very hard, but he's got to pay attention now. He really should, I think, perhaps just cool it a bit. He really enjoyed the race yesterday. He said it was great fun. He said it all just got more and more crazy towards the end of the race.
Pini, 12th place he is. A great start to his season yesterday in 8th place. It could have been.
Make sure he stays off the green, learn what the guys in front are doing, and then make use of it later on. I really had a great time, and he said, I'm just going to try and do the same thing again, but
better were it not for exceeding track limits and a long lap penalty. But he's a bit further down the order than I would have hoped to see.
But of course he's not going to listen to what I've got to say.
Why would he?
Maybe make a better job of it at the end of the race, he said, and that, of course, with 6 laps to go, is what he's doing now. He's pulled out the very
today,
and what a pace now Brian Uriarte is setting. He's pulled away from Carpe and Peroni.
Keep an eye back on Morelli though. He's, I think, the number 95. We're not going to be seeing anything from him up towards the front.
The slightest advantage over the 83 of Alvaro Carpe, and Chies back there in 3rd place.
Yeah,
by just a couple of bike lengths.
Squirrely on the brakes into turn 4. He's happy to let that bike squirm underneath. 14th place is he's even just battling down for the final point with 15th with Sullivan. He's been a bit quiet the last few laps, hasn't he? Just sort of not doing anything too rash and just sitting there in 3rd. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the championship, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the race as well. Can Salmela, Mounsey. That's not what we expect to see from that Argentinian. So that's a big shame. We'll have to find out what went wrong for him today. Seeing the state of play as we see Pini once again went even fast, and Veda do something about it. They're neck and neck through turn 5 in towards turn 6. Veda tries to go round,
but there's a very determined number 27 Rico Salmela now up into 2nd place, right on Uriarte.
It's the 144.3 last time around, so plenty of pace left for all these guys on the inside. But no, Rico hangs it out, rails the turn, and he's on the tail of Chies once again.